We have with us today Alistair Dormer, CEO of Hitachi Rail Business. Good afternoon,
Hi.
Alistair. Really glad to have you here with us. So going back to the WEF19 theme of Globalization 4.0, anything that you'd like to share with regard to the rails business?
Well, I mean, rail is truly a global business. Within Hitachi, we are operating in 27 different countries around the world. And we move a lot of parts and people around the world, and we're constantly looking for new partners around the world because it's a very competitive market space, as you can imagine. I think globalization 4.0 is changing again. Where the next stage of globalization goes is an interesting question that people are trying to anticipate as to how we can cope with local issues and for people to feel as though their local market and their local jobs are secure, but equally to ensure that we've got global trade, because that's really what's accelerated the world and business over certainly the last 20, 30 years.
Right. What are the new age technologies that you're foreseeing that are going to impact Globalization 4.0?
Well, I think the advent of further enhanced IT and the fact that now through IoT technology, we, certainly in our case, we can collect a huge amount of information and data from all of the transportation systems that we have delivered around the world. So what that gives you is a very, very rich source of information about how our products are being utilized, how our products are how they are performing. And then harvesting that data back gives you a really true insight into not only how we can evolve and improve, but really what our customers are looking for in different transportation networks around the world. So I think for the first time, and this has only really come in the last 2 or 3 years, the amount of insight we've got into how our products and services are really being used is really changing the game.
I mean, you talk about the customer at the center of all of this, right? So from a customer experience point of view, are there any things that you're focusing on from a rails business perspective?
What the advent of data, connected cars, connected vehicles, the whole digital experience. Rail is a mass transit. It's for the mass movement of mass people.
Right.
But how do we make that experience tailored to the individual is really where I think society is going.
Sure.
And therefore we, in the mobility industry, we have to think about how we tailor our products and services to each individual needs of our potential customers.
I mean, you spoke a little bit about AI, and the focus also at the World Economic Forum on AI.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on human-machine harmony, and how is that going to, play a role in the coming decade?
I think rather than being machines replacing humans, which some people are saying that this could well happen, I think actually it's a collaboration between human beings and machines. Machines are very good at understanding patterns, at being able to decipher information, and then to be able to predict requirements.
Right.
But I think you need that connection of the emotional intelligence, the political awareness, that human sensitivity of feelings, with using machines to come up with real transformational changes in the way that we work. So I think jobs will change. People will be concerned, saying, am I going to lose my job? But I think generally jobs will evolve, and it's up to us in industry to provide the right training, the right development for our people, so that they can work in a slightly different way.
Sure.
So rather than doing a sort of repetitive job where you're doing the same things many, many times, it is getting somebody to not only supervise that, but also provide that human interaction to say, actually, even though this is the pattern, this is really how people are feeling about it.
So Alistair, I'd love to know from you on what are the new skills that we're looking forward to in the coming decade?
Well, I think there's a lot of skills required in terms of the area of data scientists, and that's people that can really write the algorithms that can take the data and turn it into information for us, or to give us the real insights that we need. But for the people that do what I would call semi-manual jobs now, it's a real movement away from some of those processes that we can automate into controlling that that machine that is carrying out those processes for us. So we've done a lot of work in terms of, if you look at say a rail vehicle, we've got a digital twin of the rail vehicle. So before we actually start building a train, we are optimizing exactly how that train will perform. All the interactions between all the various systems, such as the passenger information system, the air conditioning, how the doors work, even the way that you utilize power within a train. All of that is all automated. So that digital twin is an environment where we can take lots and lots of views of different customers, stakeholder groups, and we can optimize that before we even start making something.
Thank you so much for being here with us today, and
Thank you.
for coming to HCL at Davos, visiting us here. And it's been a pleasure talking to you.